Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale, meaning street in Italian. After months of speculation and teasing sites of models, it's finally here. Welcome to AutoNerd, your car-friendly YouTube channel for all information and knowledge regarding sports cars. If you do enjoy this video, remember to subscribe, like and comment along the way. This is the first ever road-legal SF90 model Ferrari has produced, with limited numbers on these models, with only 599 in the coupe and 799 in the Spider range. All the way back in 2005 kickstarted this whole model range with the Enzo-based FXX, with this being the first Ferrari featuring a fixed wing since the F50 was launched in 1995, really putting the word extreme back in extreme road sports cars. I do have to say, overall the exterior of this car has got me wowed, like literally gobsmacked. If we take a look at this in the grey and orange trim outline, at the front I get a feeling it's sticking its tongue right out at us. Which it can, because it's allowed to, it's over the top, it's cheeky, it's got huge bonnet vents, lovely curves following down from the headlights, completed by a fine cut bumper, low to the ground, acting as the bottom lip of this mount. Around the side of the car, I'm getting mixed vibes from the new Lotus Emira with those huge air intakes, which are prime intakes for the XX, above the rear wheel axles. They do look a lot more aggressive indeed. The door frame is nicely chiseled around the glass cockpit of this XX. The twin air outlets behind the driver's compartment improves the cooling for this coupe model. The front and rear arches reduce pressure and drag. Behind those huge 20-inch alloys are brand new brake discs and pads, measuring between 190 and 298 millimeters between the front and the rear. Combining this with the all-new ABS braking system with the 6D sensors, it will do 124 miles an hour down to zero, taking a few seconds, done over 108 meters in total. Leading around to the rear of the XX, are just fully getting Lamborghini Huracan vibes. I think it's because of the dual stick exhaust tips. Do you agree with me? Let me know by commenting down below. This new rear fixed wing produces 315 kg of downforce alone. This rear wing is equipped with active gunnery elements to stall airflow during high-speed sections. This will reduce drag, allowing for a higher top speed. Let's jump straight into this engine bay and see what beast is hiding behind these curves. Powered by a 4-litre twin-turbocharged 90-degree V8, which is also found on the standard SF90. This engine has had a few new tweaks and improvements, with all new polished inlet and exhaust ducts, a modified combustion chamber, the pistons are now lightweight, and with an increase of power-to-rate ratio, which we'll come onto shortly. The whole engine from the previous SF90 is 3.5 kg lighter now in the new XX, with the hybrid power unit also carried over, having the same trio electric batteries, the first two located at the front axles and the third located at the rear. With this, it still only has a range of 16 miles on electric, just like the original SF90. This is all controlled by an 8-speed F1 dual clutch transmission. With all this, the new SF90 XX is producing 1,015 brake horsepower. This increase of output comes down to the improved cooling system. The front-mounted radiator flipper improves the efficiency of exhausting hot air via the two large ducts on the bonnet. So, what sort of times are we talking about in this new XX? The 0 to 62 miles an hour results are totaling at 2.3 seconds, both in the coupe and the Spider range. The 0 to 124 miles an hour will take just 6.5 seconds, which is an improvement from the previous model having to take 6.7 seconds, making it 0.2 seconds faster. Top speed is 199 miles an hour, which if you ask me is plenty of speed you'll be needing for this road legal car now. Changes and improvements to the chassis aren't really huge, with off-center steering response said to have improved for higher spring ratios, and reduction in ride height leads to the vehicle being more stable at higher speed. The overall dry weight of this XX is 1,560 kg, so that's 3,439 pounds. And with the Spider being roughly 100 kg heavier, so 220 pounds heavier. with the power to weight ratio being 651 brake horsepower per tonne, that's 1000 kg, and the Spider's power to weight ratio being 612 brake horsepower per tonne. When the XX is closing in at 6,000 RPM, you can expect to have 593 pound-feet of torque. What are your thoughts on the car so far? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe as well. One feature on this car that really wowed the crowd is the extra boost feature. How this system works allows for power under deacceleration to be offered as an extra to the straight line performance when needed, similar to the systems employed within F1 cars. Taking a small peek on the inside of this car, we can see redesigned carbon fibre seats that have been added to help reduce the overall curve weight. With a very bare cabin indeed, having a huge increase on the power to weight ratio. The main focus on this interior, Ferrari have stated, is to improve lightness, highlighting a racing cockpit feel. The door panels, tunnel and mats are now similar in terms of shape and material due to technical fibres, while carbon fibre was used for functional areas. So, what's it going to cost you if you want one of these new Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale? Well, like I said, 799 of these will be made along with 599 in Spider form. Prices start 770,000 euros, which roughly comes out to about 660,000 pounds or $850,000. With the cost of the original SF90 only costing you around £375,000, or in dollars, $475,000. So, half the price really. However, this cost should come at no surprise to us. With all new improved features, showing this car it's really worth it. Deliveries are expected to begin as early as Q2 in 2024, hopefully seeing a few Spiders to join in Q4 of 2024. However, before I finish this video, let's go over 3 pros and cons about this car. My first con about this car is the 16 miles range in the electronic motors. I know it's not much, but I do wish they increased the range just a little bit higher. Of course, the weight is only 1.5 tons, so it's not like it's heavy. Number 2, the lighter seats. People have reported with them removing a lot of the weight out of the seats that the comfiness has just gone, and the OG SF90 feels more comfier. And number 3, I'm having to get really picky now as I am really struggling to find faults with this car, but the exhaust tips. I just wish they were a little bit larger and lower down. Personally, not a huge fan of exhaust outlets coming up higher out of the car. However, let's move over to the positives about this car. The first positive is the front end of this XX. It's just mean, it's cheeky, it knows it can get away with stuff. With that hammerhead shark style, its tongue is sticking out. If I had to, it just has to be in the grey and orange outline. Number 2, the huge increase of power to weight ratio over the previous model. And number 3, the range of engine improvements on this XX model. Lighter pistons, modified combustion chamber, etc. Thank you for watching this short review of what this extreme and unique car is. Also, thank you so much for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. And like the video if you enjoyed it.